It was December 2010. I was reading a newspaper, of course, the entertainment section. I saw everywhere all the celebrities talking about their resolutions. It was then I came to know that there's this thing called New Year resolution, where people take it as a challenge to bring a new change in their life or to achieve something. So, after getting to know about it, I too thought of making one, and so did I. And as usual, it didn't last after 2 months. After making the same resolution for the next 2 years, you know what happened? I stopped making resolutions from the next year. Have you ever experienced the same situation? Taking multiple resolutions, not able to work on them, and finally stopped making resolutions. If your answer is yes, then both of us are on the same boat. To know what happened this year, keep listening to this podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Spotify and on Instagram. So yeah, by this time in the new year, most of us might have already quit on our resolutions, which were taken very seriously early this year. So let's recall all our resolutions and try reaching all those targets. I might not be a pro at advising all this, but I thought, why not we try things and grow together? So I'll just let you know my thoughts and how I am actually trying to reach my targets so that it can give you a little idea and we can together keep learning, growing, and eventually reach our targets. Wait a moment. If you have decided your resolutions and left them, then that's one case. What if you have not decided your resolutions yet? You need not wait until next year, you can still make them. First of all, let me tell you what a resolution is. If you just Google the meaning of resolution, it says a firm decision to do or not to do something. It's as simple as that. Just because I used a strong term called resolution, it doesn't always have to be as serious as cracking IIT or UPSC means. It can be as simple as you firmly deciding to keep yourself hydrated, or it can be as important as quitting smoking and alcohol consumption or working on your physical fitness. So all I'm trying to tell you is your resolution doesn't always have to be a big one like a life goal, like becoming an actor or an entrepreneur or something. It can be a big dream as well. And if you find it very hard to achieve it, then break your huge resolution into smaller ones and then work on them. And yeah, you can take small decisions that can create a huge positive impact in your life. Like for example, if your resolution is to keep yourself hydrated and drink 4 liters of water every single day, and you find it difficult to do so, then plan and execute it. Split your day. Split it in such a way that you should be able to have 1 liter of water before lunch, 1 liter before evening break, 1 liter before 7:30, and before you go to bed here and there you should be able to have 1 more liter. So this way you always keep a water bottle handy all the time and see if this is working out for you or not. If not, try other ways. Or if you want to quit something and finding it difficult to do, then don't quit it all of a sudden. Reduce the number of times slowly. Have a limit to that. Put a deadline that in the coming 2 or 3 months you should be able to quit it, or if not, limit it. Like for example, I am a coffee person. I drink a lot of coffee. Anyways, I never had a thought of quitting it. Anyways, in my case, what happened was I used to drink almost a minimum of 5 to 6 coffees a day. I slowly reduced the number to 5, 4 and 3. Now I've become a teetotaler anyways, and that too only 2 times a day. And occasionally it increases. That's also because, like I told you before, I have never decided to quit coffee or tea, but it happened unknowingly without me putting a lot of efforts. I'm just telling you this because if someone wants to quit something like coffee or you know what I'm talking, or something else, start taking it less number of times for a few days and then stick to a particular limit for some more days and then work on completely quitting it. I just thought that this way it doesn't give you a feel that you are finding it damn difficult or you are sacrificing something. And I think it's easy this way. These are some of the common resolutions. You can take some more serious resolutions as well. So try setting some targets if you are serious about bringing new changes in life and becoming a better version of yourself. Also, set a time frame to reach those targets. Now, I'll let you guys know 2 of my resolutions and what I am doing to reach my targets. I basically work in an IT company, and one of my resolutions is to switch to another company by the month of April, and I'm halfway through it. I'm telling so because I got an offer in hand. Anyways, I'm trying to get other offers too. So I should be able to get another offer, and I have revised my time frame to just 1 month. So I literally have 4 more weeks to prepare well, attend my interviews, or as many interviews as possible, and get selected in the companies that I have in my mind. So for this, starting today, I should invest some quality time in preparation, trying to reach other companies which are hiring people from my domain. So first resolution is in progress. Coming to my second resolution, I thought that I should be consistently posting videos on YouTube. If you have thought about me in the last 2 months and visited my channel just to check if there is any new episode, then comment down, so that it makes me feel happy that someone is waiting for my videos. Lately, I've become too busy with my personal and professional life to invest some time for YouTube videos. The last 2 months have been very hectic, with back-to-back traveling, of course with a lot of safety measures taken. I've been to about 5 cities in the last 2 months, and that's the top reason that I couldn't edit any of my videos. I had a very hectic work schedule starting from 10 in the morning till 11 in the night. And during weekends, most of the time I sleep. If not, I'll be out of the town. Or my brother plans for some newly released movies on Amazon. In fact, I watched Drishyam 2 last night instead of working on this video. Yes, now let me tell you about this monkey mind and monk mind. It's like me against me scenario, wherein we'll plan to finish a lot of work items during the weekend. And the time we need to start our work, something or the other comes up. For example, your cousins might come and you might have to go out or chill, or you might want to watch a movie or something like that. Then our monk mind tells us, no, first of all, throughout the weekdays, you've been postponing all the work to weekend. So, finish all your priority tasks and then enjoy your weekend. Whereas monkey mind tells us you worked so hard throughout the week, and if you go out just for a couple of hours and chill, it doesn't affect anything. Anyways, you can come back and finish all your work. Then you listen to whatever monkey mind says and you go out and have fun, and after coming back, you might want to watch a movie or a web series, or maybe you'll feel tired and you end up sleeping without finishing any pending tasks. If that shouldn't get repeated, priority things should be finished first, and then we can spend the rest of the time however we want. So all this while, my monkey mind was dominating, and so I couldn't take out some time and work on this YouTube thing. But now, monk mind should take the steering, and I decided to post videos consistently. So as of now, there is not much progress in my second resolution. Hopefully it should improve. So here, I want to tell you one thing. Analyzing the progress is as important as making a resolution and working on it. Because until and unless you keep analyzing yourself, you will not understand how much progress is made and how much more efforts will be required to reach your target within the time frame set. So try fixing your resolutions or targets to be reached. Once you decide your targets, set a time frame for that, start working on them, and then analyze the progress every now and then, and put as many efforts as required to achieve your targets. All of us might have set few targets in mind back on Jan 1st, 2021. and now have almost forgotten or almost leaving the idea of working on them. So before you quit working on your resolution, just listen to this and then decide. Just think and note down what made you take that very resolution in January 2021. What was going through your mind back then? You might have wanted that to happen or achieve certain target or bring a new change in your life this year very badly. You might have thought of pushing your limits, working crazily, do whatever is required to achieve your target because you wanted to reach that target at any cost this year because you couldn't achieve them last year. So if you were with so much of desperation in the month of January, if you leave all this in the month of February, then just think, in the month of December, again you will be left with a regret of not working on your target throughout the year. And you'll end up feeling that you should have started working on your resolutions back early this year itself. On the other side, instead of quitting on your resolutions, if you continue working on them consistently and fulfilling all of them, then imagine in the month of December 2021, when you think about the things accomplished this year, you will be super happy achieving all the targets, and there will be a sense of satisfaction and happiness that you did it. So it is up to you to decide. Either be ready to work hard and achieve your targets, or be ready to regret at the end of the year. Comment and let me know what you have decided. Delay, procrastinate and regret, or work, achieve and feel satisfied. This is all for today. Catch me on another episode. Until then, this is Arya signing off.